Good morning guys, it's Fabilita. Welcome to today's video. At the moment I'm in the car, it's 3 o'clock at night and I'm on my way to the airport. As you can see, I still have sleepy eyes, but hopefully that will get better soon, or after my coffee at least. So I'll just be sharing the journey with you guys today, and probably some things in the hotel that I'll be doing. Seeing that I'm gonna be stuck in a hotel room for 48 hours, so let's see what I can do. So, made it to the airport. It is 5 o'clock now. My plane leaves in 3 hours and 20 minutes. Just gonna see if I can find some breakfast now. There's not many people. There is many cars though, which is surprising. So, well, I'll be heading off. So, I'm all checked in, all through security. Everything went alright, thankfully. Luckily, because I had eventually to book the 2 tests anyway, even though I'm not even going to be in the UK while I should do those tests, but I had to book them, otherwise I couldn't fill in my passenger locator form. So I've done that. I've, for the very first time in my whole life, bought one of those neck pillows. I mean, they don't look very stylish, but you know, I never really bought it before because I never really believed in that purchase. But I don't know, I just thought it would be the same as sleeping normally, but now that I have a pain in my neck when I want to sleep in public space or in a chair, I think it might work. So well, that's what we're at now. I'm just gonna wait until I can board the flight, and then I guess I'll see you guys after.
The approval of the cabin crew. First, that you always call in now. Some of my coughing or sneezing infecting you or to your elbow, from which your pain regularly switches.
Alright guys, I made it. Finally made it. Take these off. So obviously you can imagine that I look like I just traveled from one country to another, and it's still morning. I am just dressed in comfy clothes. I still feel a little bit groggy because my medication usually doesn't wear off until 12 o'clock, and it's 9 o'clock, or well, it's 10 o'clock now. So I've been able to check in, thankfully, which is great news, because otherwise I don't know what I would have done, honestly. But there's a few things that I have to discuss with you guys. This is some serious matters. Let's keep it nice. Very serious for me, okay? Okay, so first of all, I just want to do an unpacking with you. Because when I came here, obviously I only brought pot noodles, and I brought some fruit, like, yeah, I don't know, fruit muesli bars kind of thing. And, you know, for breakfast it's not really fulfilling after such a journey especially. And when I booked the hotel, they did inform me that there is pre-packed breakfast that we can get because the restaurant's actually closed, so there's no way of actually getting food apart from the pre-packed things that they do. So I arrived, luckily was able to check in, and I went to the breakfast place, the bar, and I asked, oh yeah, do you have any breakfast, like pre-packed breakfast that I can have, or are they all for the, obviously, people that didn't come early? She said, no, I'll make one for you, And she asked me, someone who hasn't lived in the UK for 1.5 years and isn't really UK, you know, national, if I wanted bacon, sausage and eggs. I had to sit and think for a little bit, because I was thinking, is breakfast? I mean, sausages, I'm not really used to having sausages for breakfast, potatoes as well, like, so I just said, okay, anything without sausages is fine. So I am curious to see what she packed me. I also bought a Coca-Cola because I was very thirsty. This is the bag it comes in. It looks like the bag that I had in my very first video. I'm just gonna have a look what's in there and see if I can eat any of it. This is what the British people, well, what this hotel thinks the British people would want for breakfast. So this is the roll. I assume that it's the one with bacon and egg, maybe a hash brown as well. Ooh, it's nice and greasy. Then we have a croissant. We have a juice. 100% pure juice, actually. That is interesting. But then it does say from concentrate, so... Questions. Then we have... Ooh, a blueberry muffin. And this is where I like a yogurt, but no fridge. So I'm supposed to eat that pretty quickly. A light summer fruits bar. Some sauces. HP sauce. I have never actually tried that. I wonder if I should try it. I don't know. I'm very difficult with food at the moment, so I don't want to try something that I don't like and eventually not eat any of the roll, for example, if I were to put this on. So I might not do that. And then an apple. Very nice. And then a spoon. I am surprised that this is the cutlery that they were talking about. I do hope they can lend me a fork later for my noodles, because I don't think I'm gonna get very far with this. Alright, so that was the breakfast. I mean, all in all, that is way more than I would ever eat for breakfast. But I guess, you know, some people are more hungry and other people are less hungry, so it's a good overall. It has fruit. It has. I'm a little bit disappointed with the 100% orange juice, which is from concentrate. I mean, I prefer my orange juice to not be from concentrate, but okay. And like a muffin and everything, it's quite all round. Alright, so now I have to get on to the next thing. There's this thing that like, I never really judge, or I don't like to judge people's work. Well, in the sense that it is my work to judge people's work, basically. That's my position in my work. It's not really judging though, it's just giving feedback and, you know, all that kind of things. But today I was a little bit like, okay, what on earth is happening here? So there was this lady. Obviously we are all aware that we are living in a pandemic. We've been told not to take off our masks in public spaces. We've been told to follow the regulations, avoid contact as much as possible with strangers especially. And then you come to an airport and you wait in front of the gate, and there's this worker there that does everything the complete opposite. And I'm not even joking. So we're all lined up in front of this machine that, you know, where you can put your passport down, you take off your mask, you look in the camera, and then it somehow magically recognizes that you're not a sheep trying to get in for a lower fare, but just you that is on the passport. Pretty straightforward. The video on the screen lets you see exactly how to do it on repeat as well. So this lady that was standing there was only supposed to, well, I assume was supposed to guide us there and say group 1, group 2, group 3, and then just let us do our thing, because those machines, I imagine, are designed to obviously be more accurate, but also to avoid contact, because, you know, everything in this world these days is being designed for that kind of reason, because you only have to put your passport in, the machine reads it, no one has to take your passport. Look at it. So okay, here we get to where I was a little bit surprised. Yeah, this lady that works there keeps taking off her mask. Alright, maybe she's vaccinated, who knows, maybe she thinks it's okay, even though it's not according to regulations, you know. But okay, and then she is guiding these elderly people, because the people to Cardiff are usually a little bit elderly. I think they just have holiday homes or maybe family in the other country, and that's basically where they're traveling. So she's guiding these people and she's in a rush. I don't know why, because eventually we were all waiting, because she wasn't supposed to load all the people at once, like all the groups. But she was guiding us, she was very impatient, she was saying, off the mask, and she was taking all the passports of all these people who were confused about her whole like rushing, doing this, doing that. All the passports she put in the machines, even though, you know, we can do it ourselves. And then she came back to me, well, she didn't come back to me, but she came back to my group, and next to us was a flight to another place. And she was saying to those people, oh yeah, no, you're standing in the wrong queue, and you're not supposed to be there. So me being a little bit annoyed with the situation, with her rushing these poor people, even though there was no need for it, I just said like, that's the flight to another place. And then she was like, oh yeah, of course, thank you. So, okay, don't get me wrong. Everyone can oversee something. I can imagine that if there's a lot of people, you're a bit confused, and etc. But when you're working in such a place where it's such like it's so important to avoid contact, to avoid contamination, to obviously keep yourself safe but also keep others safe, you would think that there would be a little bit more consideration for the situation, you know, because we are just being guided like sheep literally through those gates. I made a joke to one of the other passengers that I felt like a racehorse because we had to wait in front of this glass door until we were allowed to pass. We are supposed to do whatever they say. But then you would want to expect that they are gonna be doing what is in the best interest for everyone else, and literally everyone else. But that wasn't the case. Okay, so when I flew in May, the same flight, at the airport there was hand sanitizer everywhere. Now after she touched my passport, I wanted to sanitize my hands, it was empty. Then I got on the plane where they used to give us wipes to clean our hands, to clean the seats and everything. They didn't do that anymore. So I was wondering, did I miss the notice? Did I miss the part where they told us that the pandemic is over, or like that the restrictions are completely done, we don't have to do anything anymore, we're safe from COVID? Did I miss that? Just like I missed the period switch from wearing shorts to wearing shorts like underwear. Did I miss that too? Because I mean, butts are hanging out. I don't know what happened. I feel like I fell asleep and woke up in a different century or something, or a different era. Anyway, I am just a little bit confused about everything at the moment. Maybe it's jet lag or something, but anyway. So I got on the flight, everything was fine. I had the whole row to myself, even though the plane was fuller than last time. I landed and they didn't even check when I landed. They didn't even check anything. Last time I got completely searched. Literally had to take everything out of my suitcases, everything out of my bags. And today they didn't even check if I booked the tests. And I booked the tests for €170 because otherwise you can't fill in the passenger locator form. Which is funny because those tests you're supposed to take on day 3, let's say, because day 1 is or day that you arrive is day 0, and day 8, and I leave on day 3. So I'm paying for air basically. Anyway, it was a little bit of that. So, okay, breathe. It's all okay. We're all good. We survived. Hopefully without COVID. But, you know, that's just those things. And I think, okay, I don't want to be like, oh, I can do better. Because I don't know, I've never been in a situation. But I do feel like some consideration is needed in this time, you know? We can't be being careless or reckless or whatever, because that's what keeps us in this situation. So then I I landed, and obviously, as you can see in the video, it's in the middle of nowhere. I had to walk a little bit through grass, got wet feet for the first time in God knows how long, because where I come from, but now where I live now, it doesn't really rain. So that was interesting. A lot of grass, a lot of green, a lot of fresh air, which is very nice. And then I came into the hotel. Luckily they let me check in. They gave me the breakfast and everything. And then I thought, okay, you know what? Before I start eating, before I start talking to you guys, I'll wash my hands. If that was possible. There is no hand soap or hand gel or anything in this bathroom. There's shower gel, but I mean, is it as efficient as hand gel? Like, you know, you always have those 99% bacteria killing hand gel or whatever. I'm just a little bit confused. What did I miss? Did we stop washing our hands? Did they not teach us to wash our hands like for the past 1.5 years? Like we were little kids learning A1, 2, 3? Like, what happened, guys? Where did we... What? What did I miss? Anyway, so I didn't get to wash my hands with normal hand gel, but I luckily did have my hand sanitizer, and obviously I just washed my hands with shower gel as well, just to get everything off. And basically, I hope my hands are clean enough now, and I can eat my breakfast. That was kind of what happened in this journey. It's quite interesting, I must say. So now that I'm sitting here for 2 nights straight, with only you guys to talk to, I am not sure what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna be eating a lot of breakfast. I'm gonna be eating a lot of pot noodle, because that's the only thing I have. And, I don't know, maybe I'll come up with a song and sing it for you guys or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll survive. It's only 2 nights. I can sleep a lot, which is great. There is like 3 beds in this room, so if I get bored I can just change beds. 3 beds, and then I think 4 coffee cups and 4 portions of coffee and 4 portions of sugar, 4 portions. I feel like I am missing part of my crew or something. Maybe it's you guys. Maybe I can share it with you guys. That would be great. So I've been uploading videos Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which I have been doing just to get like a little bit of content out, obviously, and also to create a consistency and to let you guys get to know me a little bit, because I've been talking a lot. Some days a little bit more upbeat, other days a little bit more downbeat. That has to do with the things that I'm going through and also the medication that I'm taking and everything. So what I'm gonna do from now on, because I'm here in Cardiff to pick up this special guest, I am going to do 2 videos a week. I know, very sad. I'm so sorry guys. It's gonna be on Monday and it's gonna be on Friday. And it's gonna be just a little bit more creative content, I guess. I'm gonna be joking around a little bit more. Gonna be sharing a little bit more deep things with you guys and just more fun content as well. I don't know what exactly yet. As you can see, I'm winging a lot of it, but I can assure you it will be great. I'm getting used to this now, you know, we're having a bond, we're bonding, me and the camera. No, really though, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it very deeply. So I hope that is something that you're all excited for. Obviously I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas that you want me to discuss, anything, or just if you love this video, like it, and if you want to see more, you know it, subscribe. And for the rest of it, I hope you're doing all great. Thank you for watching. Thank you, 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 thank you.